So I just told our guys, I'm disappointed that we lost the game, but I'm not disappointed in the effort. That's a tough crew in there, and we're going to win a lot of football games with the guys in that locker room the way that we played tonight. You know, the defense fought hard, 4 sacks, limited them in rushing. Offensively, I thought our offensive line played outstanding. We dropped back and threw the ball a ton of times. They presented some challenges with their defensive front. Our offensive line stepped up to the challenge and really did a great job protecting Andy back there. And so, of course, disappointing that you lose the opening game. We expected to win that. That's life in the NFL. These games are all going to come down to the very end. We got to step up and make a play in one of those 3 phases. But tonight we just didn't get it done. But again, we got a great group of guys in there, and we're going to win a lot of these football games. Take any questions.
Zac, when you chalk up the missed opportunities in the second half offensively, why didn't you all touchdown?
Yeah, you know, I think we had 3 trips there in the third quarter down in the red zone and came away with no points. And rain started coming down, and so one ball slipped out of our hands on an interception that we felt like we had a big play there. It just happens. And then another time, Gio hit a big screen. We got down there, and you know, you're hesitant to throw the ball in that situation. It was raining that hard, and so we got stuffed in there and ended up missing the field goal. And then went for it on 4th and 1, just didn't convert. And so, you know, again, that's you got to make one of those plays to win this game, and we can't leave points on the board like that. Final score was a 1-point game, and you know, one of those drives probably would have won it for us.
You guys had a tough time running the football game today. What attributed to that?
Well, they played base to 11 every snap, and so they got you pretty much out leveraged in every gap you got. And so we'd get into 12 personnel and run it a little bit, but you know. Good game plan for them with Clowney in there. He creates some issues, believe it or not. And so, you know, your best chance is really to throw the ball. That's not how we want to win every single football game, but when a team is chosen to take your running game out of the picture, then that's just the reality. And we had a chance to win, you know, and so credit to them, good plan. Hard to run the ball, but we still put ourselves in position to win. Really proud of the coaches and the effort they put into this plan.
Defensively, they hit you with some big plays. I mean, overall, you stopped them for the most part.
Yeah.
How frustrating was it, some of the big plays?
Well, it's going to happen. When you play with Russell Wilson, they're going to hit big plays on you. And, you know, you just got to try to limit them as best you can. I thought our defense really did a great job pressuring him, getting him out of his comfort zone, you know, and he's going to step up and make some plays. He's played in this league a long time. And, you know, so we do the big plays. We're going to come at some point. You're not going to be perfect. You just got to limit him, and I thought they did a good job of that.
Do you feel like whenever he scrambled to hit Metcalf on that 3rd down, was that a turning point for the second half of them?
The touchdown?
On the 3rd down play where he scrambled. And
Yeah, well, you know, I think any big 3rd down conversion when you're putting them behind the sticks like that is a big play. And is that the one where you, like, flip the ball up in the air? I mean, we're in position there. That's a once-in-a-million play. I can't say a whole lot about that. Yeah, that puts them in good field goal range there, but I thought our guys were in position. They just made a hell of a play.
A couple times you guys gave up big plays, but then you reversed the momentum.
Yep.
Got it back. I thought that was...
Yeah, I thought, again, Coach Anarumo and that staff, they had those guys ready to play, and our defense stepped up to the challenge. And like I said, they put pressure on those guys, and we got to score more points when our defense plays like that, and Seattle got it done.
Coach, how's Mixon? Is he
We'll see. I'm not quite sure on that, but he was right there standing next to me at the end of the game, and we'll find out more on that tomorrow.
What exactly happened?
I'm not clear on that yet.
The second to last drive, the end, is it an easy decision to punt there? Are you thinking about going for it?
No, you know, was it 4th and 6?
Yeah.
You know, you just put faith in your defense to get a stop there, and it's hard. They got it, and I think if it's a little bit shorter, you really consider that 4th and 6. I think you can see the game if you throw an incompletion right there, really, because they're in field goal range and they can eat up the clock and kick a field goal there. So I think it was the right decision.
It's kind of an odd question to frame it this way, Zac, but when there's mystery about what's your first game going to be with a new team, that kind of thing. Do you leave here feeling pretty good about what you saw and what you had?
I do. I mean, there was a lot of unknowns, probably for both coaching staffs walking into this game. You know, they don't know what we're going to be schematically in all 3 phases, and defensively they got a lot of new pieces that they moved in and out, and so there was a lot of you know, we had a lot of plans in place to see how they played it. And so again, we just wanted the win. That's all we cared about, was just getting out of here with a win, and we didn't get it done, and that's frustrating. But again, really proud of the guys' effort today.
What did it say to you about John? He came back after that drop ball and that crossing route to come back and then make that high point.
Yeah, I want guys with great mental toughness. And so he drops a pass, and it's easy to get dejected. On the very next play, he goes up and makes an unbelievable play and really puts us in a great position coming into halftime. So that's an example like we use at halftime. Don't be afraid to make a mistake. Don't be afraid to take a chance and make a mistake and just come right back the next play and be ready to hammer him. And John was a great example of that. And we got a ton of confidence in John. And, he did a nice job to made some big-time plays for us.
Career high game for him, career high for Andy. I know it's only been a couple minutes, but do you think about how much better this offense can even be once you get AJ back?
There's no question that we feel like we're just scratching the surface, and again, it's difficult when they set out and say, you're not going to run the football. We're going to put more big guys out there than you can handle, and you're not going to run the ball. You're going to have to throw it every snap. And, that's obviously we'd like to get that phase going, and so that you're sound in all three aspects of the offense. But, again, we felt like we had a good plan in place to overcome that, and we really did. We just didn't get enough scoring opportunities down the red zone that we took advantage of.
How do you feel about your defensive line?
Really good. I mean, it's one of the top rushing offenses in the NFL last year, and we held them to however many yards, 60, 70, whatever it was. They put pressure on that kid all night. Got 4 sacks. And so if our defensive line plays like that this year, then we're going to be in good shape. And the sacks aren't just the D-line. I mean, it's the secondary. Those guys are all doing a great job and making it all work. So, what was the final score? It was 21-20. 21-20, held them 21 points on the road, first game of the season with the crowd like it was. That's a good performance by our defense.
Did you anticipate that coming out that defense?
We thought that was a possibility. They cut the guy that started at nickel in the third preseason game. They cut him. They got rid of 2 D linemen and an outside backer right before the season for Clowney, and so Anzo, we'd never seen him in a jersey before. It turns out he was inactive. So there was a lot of questions for us coming into the game of how they were going to play us. And so we really had to do our diligence and create several game plans to be ready. And again, I really thought our coaching staff, Jim Turner, Brian Callahan, all those guys did a heck of a job, putting us in position to have a chance to win this one.
You called a timeout with 50 seconds or something right before halftime on their third and 7. Clearly trying to set yourself up.
Yeah,
Have a chance
yeah,
to come back.
got it.
Is that kind of a message? Do you want to send that message to your team?
Oh, there's no question.
Aggressive in that, even though there's only 50 seconds.
Yes,
Yeah.
you leave his time there, and we're going to go after him. And so, it's not necessarily a message. That's just our philosophy. Is we're not going to just concede the half. Obviously, there's a point in the time where you are going to, but 50 seconds left. We feel like we're explosive enough to go down there and score, and the guys made me look good on that one.